The Last Night Shift. Chapter 1. The Job Nobody Wanted. When I took the night shift at Willow Creek Nursing Home, everyone reacted the same way. They paused. Then they said, "Oh." The building sat alone at the end of a dead road, surrounded by trees that blocked out the town lights. During the day, it looked harmless. Old brick walls, faded flower beds, windows that reflected the sky. But at night, it felt like the building leaned inward, listening. I worked from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Just me, one nurse, and a security guard who mostly slept in his car. On my first night, the nurse handed me a clipboard and said casually, "Whatever you do, don't answer the call light for room 312 after midnight." I laughed, thinking she was messing with me. She didn't laugh back. Chapter 2. Room 312. Room 312 was at the very end of the third-floor hallway. The hall lights there were dimmer, and one always flickered no matter how many times maintenance fixed it. The door to 312 was plain. No name tag, no medical chart, nothing. When I checked the patient list, the room didn't exist. It skipped from 311 to 313. Empty room, the nurse said. Been that way for years. So why did it still have power? Why did it still have a call light? That question stayed in my head as the hours crawled by. Chapter 3. 12:17 a.m. The first time it happened, I thought it was a glitch. 12:17 a.m. exactly. The red call light outside room 312 turned on. Not flashing, not flickering, just on. I looked at the nurse. She sighed and reset the panel without getting up. "Don't go in there," she said quietly. The light shut off. At 12:17 a.m. the next night, it happened again. Same time, same light. By the third night, I started watching the clock. 12:16, 12:17, red, like something was waiting for that exact minute. Chapter 4. The First Mistake. On my fifth night, curiosity won. The nurse was on break. The hallway was silent. I stood outside room 312, hand on the door. The call light cord was visible through the small window. It was moving, not swinging, not falling. It was pulled tight, like someone was holding it. I opened the door. The room was colder than the hallway, and the air smelled old, dust, and something faintly metallic. There was no bed, no equipment, just a single wooden chair placed perfectly in the center, facing the far wall. The call light cord hung from the wall, tied in a knot. I untied it with shaking hands and backed out. The door closed behind me. I didn't look back. Chapter 5. The Voice. That night, the nurse's station speaker crackled to life. Static filled the room. Then a voice came through. Old, weak, terrified. "Please, I can't sleep." I stood up so fast my chair tipped over. "He keeps standing in the corner. He doesn't move. He just watches." The channel indicator blinked. Room 312. I asked the nurse if someone had hacked the system. She went pale and turned the volume down. "That's not possible," she whispered. But her hands were shaking. Chapter 6. What happened years ago. She finally told me the truth. Years earlier, room 312 held a man with severe dementia. Every night at exactly 12:17 a.m., he pulled the call light, screaming about a man standing in the corner of the room. Staff checked. Nothing was there. Over time, they stopped responding. One night, the screaming stopped. In the morning, they found him dead, sitting upright in a chair, eyes open, facing the wall. There were deep marks on the floor, like something heavy had been standing in the corner for a long time. The room was closed the same day, but the call light never stopped working. Chapter 7. The Corner. On my last night, the power went out. Emergency lights kicked on, bathing the halls in red. And right on time, 12:17 a.m., the call light came on. I don't know why I went back. I just know I did. When I opened the door, the chair was no longer empty. It wasn't occupied, but it had been. The cushion was pressed down, still warm, and in the corner of the room, the darkness felt thick, like it had weight. It wasn't shaped like a person, but it was watching me. The call light shut off. Behind me, the door slowly began to close. Chapter 8, The Last Shift. I didn't finish my shift. I never went back. Months later, I ran into the security guard. He told me they removed the call light from room 312. The next night, the monitors still picked something up. No voice, no static, just soft breathing. Every night at 12:17 a.m. And now the chair faces the door.